Hello guys, welcome to Options Blue Sky, and thank you so much for the 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for that. So today we are going to look at the Bollinger Band setup of Power of Stocks Subashish Pani. So I'm just gonna explain this in English. So what this setup is all about. So let's look at the rules and parameters for this. So firstly we have to plot Bollinger Band, and then there is a slight tweak. We need to change the standard deviation from 2 to 1.5. So I had already changed it. So if we had changed this now, just like 5 EMA setup, whenever there is a gap between the candle and the Bollinger Band, that's our alert candle. Like you see here, it's 15th September. You see a gap here. So just like 5 EMA setup, whenever this low is broken, the low is 41,153. Whenever the low is broken, we have to initiate the trade. But this is in daily chart. So if you see next day there was a gap down. So what we can do is straight away we'll not go with a lot of quantities. We'll go with one or two lots, and then a stop loss would be the high of this candle. So for this with the VIX we can't see the high exactly. So what I did was there is a slight tweak with this. If you go here and select high low, the candle changes into this. So this shows only the high low of the candle. So what we can do is whenever this low is broken, we'll initiate our trade. We'll be buying puts or selling calls or shorting the futures. So we'll initiate the trade here with little quantities, and see if you could see the next day there was a the after 2 days there was a gap up. So obviously many people would have panicked, but if we had just followed the rules, only the high would be a stop loss. You can see the results here. If we had initiated the trade somewhere in the middle of this candle, you can see almost like 2000 points. I know we can't catch the low of this candle, but somewhere here till the Bollinger Band low or somewhere here, it has easily given us 2500 points. With zero point 0.5 delta you can calculate how much it is. It's almost like 1000 1300 or something like this. So 1300 points in the options is not, it's like 25,000 25k. So what more else do you want? So this is this setup is all about. And for buying it's the same. Whenever there is a gap here, if you see there is a gap here, so we can initiate the trade somewhere around this candle, I think so, because this high was not broken. So we can buy here in middle of this candle and trail it. The stop loss would be a bit higher, I know. It's like 500 points with the zero point 0.5 delta, but if you see we could have got almost 1 is to 2. Almost, if we had trailed it, we could have got almost 1 is to 3, I think so. So again, if you see here, 24th October there was a gap, and the next day there was this low was broken, but the stop loss was hit on 1st November. But you can't imagine the loss we had got here. It's just so, I mean, it's just 383 in spot, so it's like only two, maybe we can keep 200 points. So what's the loss? We are gonna get only 5000 rupees, but here we would have got almost 25k, or here we would have got almost 10k. So with 1000 points, it's okay to give some 200 points to the market. So just like this, if you could backtest it, even here if you see there was a buy here. So if you would have initiated the trade with this candle, we'll leave this candle. If we had initiated the trade in this candle around somewhere in the middle, and if we had trailed it, we can keep it till this upper Bollinger Band. But if we had trailed it, you can see how much it have given. But this is something for almost 2 months, so we can't catch the entire move, but we can catch still here. 21st June to 6th July, we would have got almost 1300 points. It's like 600 to 700 points we would have got. So again, for selling, if you see here, we would have initiated the next day was a gap down. Now this was on 5th April. Alert candle was on 5th April, and here we would have got a trade initiated here, and this would have been our profits, almost 5%. It's like 2000 points. So would have easily got 900 points. This is in daily chart. This is like a positional one. So if we see in intraday it's better to go with 15 minutes, because that's why we can get better trades with little stop losses. I mean, like, little stop losses means our stop losses would not get hit often, but in 5 minutes or even in 3 minutes our stop losses would get hit often, just like 5 EMA. So here it's better to be in 15 minutes. Initially it's better to try in intraday, because we have to have that capacity to hold the trade. So here if you see, on 11th November, there was this alert candle and the low was broken. We would have initiated the trade and it had given almost like 100 points. But if we go with what Subashish Pani says is 1 is to 4 or 1 is to 3, our stop losses would have got hit here, somewhere here, I think so. So try it with 1 is to 1 or 1 is to 2 initially, just to get the confidence, I think so. So then you will know, okay, the market is giving us even more, so we can trail a bit more. So that's how we can build our psychology with any setup, I think so. Straight away if you go for 1 is to 4 or something like that, obviously our psychology would get hit, because of the frequent stop losses we might get after 1 2 3. The fourth trade we would be like in so much of panic, or we will not initiate the trade because of the past stop losses. So if we follow the rules, we can easily get money from markets. So even here, if you see, the low was broken somewhere here around 10:30, I think so. If we had initiated the trade here, and it gave like in 2 hours it gave like 200 points in spot. So in options it would have given 100 points, I think so, maybe 80 to 90 points. So here there was a profit, and yeah, we our stop losses would get hit often. Even here our stop losses was hit with this candle. And for buying, if you see, there was, even here there was a sell here, I think so. The next, this was some horror trading, sorry. And you can see here stop losses would have got hit. It's just like what 100 points, maximum 100 points. That's what you have to go for. Max 100 points is our stop losses. Here it would have given a beautiful thing. It was the day end, and we would have initiated the trade just right away in the morning, and the entire day it gave us like 500 points. So in point 0.5 delta, it's like 200 or 250 points. So this is for the intraday, and this is for the positional one. If you are selling options, or if you want to buy options, it's totally up to you. But if you sell options in positionally with this setup, it gives good rewards. I had personally tested this. It gave me, I only go with 5 EMA and Bollinger Band setup, and there are some more setups. I'll come up with it in future, but these are giving me good results, so that's why I'm posting these videos in English. And this is for most of the intraday part and the positional one trading. Even we can see this for investing. Like if you see here for ICICI Bank, if you see, for investing, obviously we will be only buying, we will not be selling, so we have to see only the buying setups. So if you see here on 8th March, it gave a good entry, and if we had initiated here, our stop losses would be here. For investing, should we have a stop losses, it's totally subjective, it's up to you. So here if we had initiated the trade, it didn't even hit our stop losses, and you can see how much it has given till now. It has given almost like 40%, but right now it would be around 35%. Even here some would have got exited by 27%. Even 27% as a swing trading in 200 days, it's like what more than what we can expect. So this is for the investing setup. You can watch many stocks with applying this setup, applying this indicator. And even for swing trading, I had seen this in HDFC Bank. I initiated the trade around here, I think so. I'm not sure because earlier I used to see this, and without knowing the Bollinger Band, I had different setup and I had initiated here. But then, when after seeing Subashish Pani's video of Bollinger Band setup, I came to know that okay, this has given good returns even without me using the Bollinger Band. So even here, but it's touching the Bollinger Band. I initiated the trade here, so I exited around this candle, I think. So it gave me around 7%. So more than 5% is what I look for in swing trading. So it gave me 7% for in 25 days. So it's a good setup. And right now we can see HDFC Bank for buying because it has stretched almost so much from the Bollinger Band. So there is a selling to come right now. And even here, if you see, it has given a good buying setup. If it had initiated the trade here, and maybe we can have exited around here or somewhere in this candle around 4th November. So it's like 6% in 35 days. So what more else do you want? Even here there was a selling. If you are really good with stock options, you could have sold or buy puts around this area. You could have given like what's the percentage here? It's like 15%. 15% in a stock option. It's like a jackpot. Here it gave a good opportunity. We could our alert candle was this one, and around 9th March we would have initiated the trade as a swing trade, and easy like 11%. So this is the overall setup. We need to tweak some things and we need to watch this on the live market. We need to backtest it. Just by watching my videos, I think you can only get the knowledge about it, but we need to put in our efforts to tweak the setup and get to know more about the setup. How can we profits can be doubled with this setup, or how can we restrict our losses? So these are the things which we can personally work on it. I hope the person watching this would work on this. And this is what I wanted to tell you about the Bollinger Band setup. This is my personal view about the Bollinger Band setup. I'm only saying the things which I'm doing personally. So thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll be looking in different setup in future. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.